Hello, it is UCLA Pack here doing my second video on emblems and who to use emblems on. My previous one was on clerics. This time I'm going to be talking about the barbarians. Took advice also and went ahead and sorted my heroes to barbarians, so you're not seeing me try to find all of them. So first off, I just want to say if you have Gravemaker, all your emblems should be on Gravemaker because his stats are amazing. He's one of the best heroes in the games, best flank in the game. So defense gets priority. So I gave all my emblems to Gravemaker for Barbarian. Then I went for attack heroes after that. So, and as far as the talent grid goes, I kind of did a mixture. If you look at his stats, so if you up his attack, his burn damage goes up over his dot damage over time. So that is one thing to look at, but I kind of did a mixture. At first I went with the health and shield, but then I went all attack with the rest of it. I wanted to give him a little bit more shield and health, but also wanted to keep his attack super high so he does a ton of damage, does a ton of splash damage also. So I did go that route with it. Yeah, so I went with shield over mana because I have troops for him, so I didn't think that mana really would help that much as shield would. So I did go that route instead of the extra mana there, but everything else, mainly attack, and then I went with shield and health at the beginning. So that's Gravemaker. Cage, he's not a bad substitute if you don't have Gravemaker on defense. For me, even though his health and shield is pretty low, I'd still want to go attack all the way with him just so he hits really hard. I've faced some cages where they just one-shot the heck out of me because their attack is just so high. So even on attack, when you're on offense, I would still go the attack route. That's kind of what I did with him there. As far as other defensive heroes, the other 5-star that might be okay, especially if you have his costume, he might not be terrible. His defense is a little low, so you might want to beef that up a bit, but Aslar might not be too bad. He is slow though, so there's really nothing comparable to Gravemaker for barbarians, or really any hero really. Malosi's not good on attack, but not good on defense, but he is pretty decent on attack. I would go attack and defense all the way with him. Boost that up a little bit and boost his attack so he hits a little harder if I were to emblem him. Richard doesn't count because he's originally paladin. That's just his costume, so I won't go into details with him. Kong, his defense is super low when he's maxed, and he doesn't hit quite hard enough, so I'm not a huge fan of him on defense. On offense, I would probably stick with attack and defense. Give him a little bit more make him hit a little harder, and then give his defense a little bit of a buff to make him more survivable. Let's see. So we've got Atmos. I mean, he would be cool to have emblems on, but there's Gravemaker, so Gravemaker is just so much better. So, and yeah, you wouldn't use him too much on defense, I don't think, unless you don't have a Teleria. I do like that he hits harder than he used to, and he's, hits harder and he's average, but instead of slow. But yeah, I would use him mainly for attack. I don't think I would use him on defense just because of his emblem path, his class. So Black Knight, he actually isn't a bad Gravemaker substitute. He can wreck you on defense if you don't get the tiles. But Melosi kind of made him not as good, because if you hit Melosi on him, his specials pretty much doesn't do anything. So Melosi kind of is a Black Knight killer, but I do like him, because if he goes off, it's pretty crazy good. I don't think his stats really warrant that you need to emblem him. Because his defense is pretty high, his health is pretty high, just base stats. So I don't think he's a hero that you'd really even need to emblem. He's good on offense. If you're using him on defense, then yeah, I would give him emblems. But I don't think he really needs it. He can survive. Mickey, I don't think he needs emblems either. It would just be for Titans. So his base stats are fine just for what you'd use him for. Titans and events, I don't think giving him a boost in attack would help you that much. I wouldn't even waste mats on this guy. This guy I just don't like. I don't think he's that good, so I wouldn't put emblems on him. So moving on to Obeken. Obeken, I mean, if he's a last resort, then yeah, go for it. Riposte is kind of cool, but doesn't hit very hard. If I were to focus on him, it would be attack. Boomer, 4-star. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Boomer either. I don't think his special does enough damage. Maybe on defense he'd be okay because of his stats, but yeah, not a huge fan of him. This guy, I don't have too much experience with him, so if anybody has experience, speak up. Overall, I don't think he's that great. I don't think I would put emblems on him. I don't think that his base stats are really anything too special. So Ghost Swarm isn't that great to me. Jot, I think you'll see him a lot in events. I think mainly the epic Fables event when you have to use blue for the red reflect. I think his special is pretty cool with the increasing the shields. I'm waiting to try him out on a Titan. I think he will be pretty decent, a pretty decent hero for Titans and events. But on defense or attack, yeah, I don't think he's gonna be that great. I don't think I'll emblem him. You might see emblems on him for events, but that would be all he would be good for. Gretel, I really like her special. It's like Hansel, but she's average. I wouldn't use her on defense. I don't think she's really usable on defense. Most of these barbarians are going to be offensive heroes. Same with Grim. You'll see him in events. He's a decent 4-star. He hits pretty hard for hitting 3 and being average. So I do like Grim. Gormek's kind of the same way. He's an offensive hero. I wouldn't put emblems on him unless you're really wanting to get that extra edge on events. But even then, Wilbur is probably more of a better bet for events than Gormek. Little John, he's more of an event hero also, because of his high attack. I don't usually use him for anything else. I don't think just his stats alone make him not so great as a defensive hero. And then being slow is not really good for offense either. So, not a huge fan of Little John. We'll go with the 3 stars here. I really like Nordry. I bet you will see emblems on him for your rare events. Just because of that, his special is really good for a 3-star. The elemental defense down is pretty awesome. You see a lot of emblems on him in events for rare because he hits so hard for a 3-star. I do like him. I think he's good. I think Nashgar is pretty decent for a 3-star. It's pretty hard. But you usually see him more because of his boost of attack, whereas he doesn't have that. He just hits pretty decent. So that is, I do have a couple more 3 stars here. I'm not a fan of this guy. I don't think he hits hard enough to make him very important, so I wouldn't really waste on him. I'm surprised I don't have Azar leveled. She actually is pretty good, and she reduces the mana on the target, and she's fast. So I'm actually wondering why I didn't do that. So I think if your options are limited and you're moving your way up and you're just starting the game, I think Azar is pretty good to level up. Yeah, those are all the barbarians that I have on my list. So hopefully I didn't leave one out. We'll do a crazy barbarian raid here, like I did the cleric ones. This guy's defense looks pretty tough, so this could be fun. I set this team up here. It's 2-2-1. I tried to spread out the heroes a little bit. I'm only bringing the one Gretel, one 4-star, because yeah, it's hard with 4 stars. But and I don't have any healers for Barbarian, so this could wreck me. We'll see. But yeah, the very fast helps. So there's a lot of very fast barbarians out there. The 3 there that you see. So let's see what we can do with this. I don't see a whole heck of a lot. See if I can make something of these greens and yellows. I mean, Melosi is really cool because, especially against Ursina, because he can be kind of a saving grace if she goes off. Now, I don't know if I want to use him on I kind of want to go against Tell with it. Now that 3 match will give me Gretel, but I don't want to set off. I guess I could set off Deliria with it, but then I would mess up my reds. Ursina's gonna wreck me if she goes off though too. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, well that's nice. Extra nice. Alright. So, I want to hit Vela with Gretel because Gretel's gonna make her not hit me, which is nice. And then I think I want to stop Ursina from making my yellows not hit so hard. And then I think I'm gonna focus on that side with Gravemaker. Okay, now Gravemaker's going off, which isn't good. At least he hit that side. I mean, Melosi did his job, so I'm okay with that. Now I just need my reds to come through here. Kill. Perfect. Alright. Aslar. Gravemaker. This is too close for comfort. Let's go this route. Whew. Oh, nice. That was helpful. So, very fast for the win, I think, here. Alright. Whew. That was tough. It's like our tournament battles with actually my defense has done pretty good so far. Bloody battle with no healers. I really hate going in with no healers, but it actually helped me out. That team was so fast, and Gretel was actually my saving hero on that one. If you have her, definitely level her, because anytime you can stop a special from really hurting you, that's the way to go. So really, Barbarians have some really good attack heroes. I really like them. But by far, Gravemaker is the star of this show. Kind of like how Rigard was my favorite cleric. Gravemaker, definitely my favorite barbarian. So, hope this helped a little bit. If you have any questions, just comment on the bottom section. Thanks, everybody.